Welcome back, YouTube. Down here trying them out a little bit this morning. The fish must not be biting because there ain't a boat at the landing. I'm the only boat down here, and it's 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Well, we could fish anyhow, whether the fish is biting or not. But it's supposed to come in some thunderstorms later on after 12 o'clock, so I figured I'd better get down here and try to, if I could fish any, get in a video this morning. We'll check them out and see what they'll do. Here we go. Little hand-sized brim here. Good eating size. You go ahead and hold on to that thing, buddy. Good fat shellcracker here. What I was hoping for this morning, with it being cloudy and everything, that them fish would bite. A lot of times I've caught more fish on a cloudy day than I have on a sunny day. I've always had better luck on cloudy days fishing than I have when that sun's out. I'm trying to use up the rest of these worms here that I got. I've had them about 3 weeks. Won't be long, I'm gonna have to dig some new earthworms if we could keep fishing this brim buster. I use cricket sometimes, but I don't know, I always prefer the earthworms. Oh, he got off, man. Oh man, that one got off. That little brim. You little small fella, you. Well, y'all brim has picked up on the biting, but y'all ain't very big. Little hen brim. They got to get bigger than this fella's. I can hear them brim just popping out in them lily pads. Trying to ease in here where they at, but this wind's blowing me in on top of them. Another old shellcracker here. Mr. Royals was telling me that he thinks that he's starting to recognize some of the cypress trees and the stumps and stuff that I fish around. My cousin Jerry, he says when he looks at it on camera, he says all of them looks the same to him. He said, I need to flash the camera around somewhere he can see down the river where he can tell exactly where I'm at. I kind of have to keep a low profile around here when I'm fishing with these local fishermen. Man, we got something on here. Great, what a brim. What I'm doing, I'm around them lily pads. I'm fishing the brim buster and the cork. when I hit these wooded areas, I'm gonna throw the spinner a little bit, but that's a nice brim right there. Well, you see that muckleberry bush right there with all them broke up limbs on the end? That's one of my cousin Jerry's favorite wintertime fishing spots. He likes to break them limbs off the ends of them bushes like that, where he'll mark it for me where I'll know where his fishing spot is. So that's one of his favorite spots right there. I got my eye on it though. Oh man, he got off right there. Come on out of there, Shelly. Then you swallowed that thing. Pretty shellcracker though. Let me get my pliers out so I can work on him. Missed him. You little whippersnapper, you. You was trying, I'll give you that. This little jewel brim buster we fishing with today, that's one of them Mr. Royals has sent me. I like to use these little jewels, they light, limber. Mr. Royals pretty much comments on all my videos. I appreciate him watching and keeping up with the channel and everything. I think Mr. Royals is in Texas. Come here, speckled perch. Pumpkin seed, whichever one they want to call you. Y'all are a pretty little fish. Y'all don't get too much bigger than that. Oh, you kind of thin. We'll let you grow up some more. If you was a little bit thicker. It's kind of an enjoyable day right now. Cloudy. It ain't too hot. I'm not even sweating today. But now, them thunderstorms are supposed to start rolling in a little bit later here. We can fish while we can till we start to hear some thunder somewhere, then we gonna have to run for it. You a little bit bigger. But the brim are biting a little better than they had been. Might be because of this cloudy, cool day. I'm glad to see more brim biting. Wild day, you couldn't even catch a brim. You could hear them popping, feeding, all that, but they just wouldn't bite it for a while. Whoa. Don't use a big enough shellcracker. You swallowed that hook. Let me get my pliers again. These shellcrackers swallow that thing. Oh, you're too little. Why you didn't wait till you got bigger to bite this thing? You got to get bigger than that. Oh, you big enough. You sure put up a fight to be no bigger than you is. Hitting that running water, I guess. I'll watch that you missed the box. pretty brim. I got to be careful along here how I point this camera. Is my cousin Jerry might see them power lines up there, and he'll know where I'm fishing at. So I got to watch what I'm doing around here with this camera. That was a nice one. Too small, too small. I'll use an eating size. What we're using today is a 10-foot little jewel brim buster, 10-pound line, cork on there, a little BB shot lead, number 4 eagle claw hook. Brim fishing, I like the number 4 eagle claws. A lot of people use, I think, size 6 or so, but I always like number 4. That little brim, I thought, the way he bit that thing, I thought something nice was on there. But I'm starting to get closer to my 5,000 subscriber mark. And I was thinking about maybe getting some shirts and some hats and stuff with Castleman Outdoors on them. I was just wondering if any of y'all would be interested if I was to check into getting some of that stuff. How many of the subscribers may be interested in purchasing some of the stuff, but it's just something I'm gonna want to check into and check on and see how I'd have to go about it. But if y'all would be interested in me getting some of the shirts and hats made up and stuff with Castleman Outdoors on it with the channel logo, leave me a comment below and let me know. Oh, hard head jumped on that thing. We switched to the other side over here. We could throw the spinner a little bit, see what we can do with them a few minutes. Check them out on it. Tide's got down pretty good. We'll see if we can entice some of them into hitting the old spinner here. Well, I didn't get to get this here crappie here on video either. He caught this thing right at the side of the boat. Anyhow, I got old crappie to hit the old spinner here. I'll bring your little self here. All that cutting up you doing, you know better than that. Be still a minute, I'll try to get this thing out of there where you won't have a toothache. And man, did you hang it good. Go back and grow up. Not a pretty brim. I am so glad to see some of y'all start biting. All right, turn that tail loose on that thing. Whoa, Hen Nelly. Right, nice brim. All right, turn that grub loose. Y'all tearing my little grub all up. One thing about this grub, it's awful soft. See if I can get it rigged back up here. Mm-hmm. All right, don't pull on the jig. You better be glad you ain't a little bit bigger. If you was, the wifey would be eating you. Blue brim. Got a nice blue color there. All right, don't tear up my grub. Don't tear up my grub. Don't tear up my grub. Come on now, let it go. Let it go, fella. There you go. We just pulled the old Molly out of there. Ooh, and you fell right off. Come here. Cut that out. Didn't want to be on camera, did you? Uh-huh. Come here, Nelly. Pretty blue brim. Whoa, man, what we got now? Got a bulldogger on here. He's went around something. He has went around something. Scared to give him slack, because if I give him too much slack, and the boats could drift over the top of the line. There we go. Oh, brim. You almost got away. You went down there and you run around some kind of snag. I feel pretty safe to say that the brim is starting to bite a little bit again down here. Well, YouTube, it started drizzling down there, so we went ahead and packed up and come on out. We probably getting kind of close to the limit anyhow, but we did manage to catch a few nice fish here today. The brim bite is starting to pick up a little bit. I messaged some of the other fellas when I got home, asked them where was they at today, and they said they stayed home and cut grass since the fish wasn't biting, and it's supposed to rain, it wouldn't be so dusty. But anyhow, we went down there and we caught us a good mess. I'm gonna get you in, start scaling and all that. It's drizzling right now. I got to try to get under the shed. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and we'll get out there and catch you the next time, YouTube.